Hey guys, Isaiah Jiggy's here again, and this is another Giant of Tons and Friends. Now, this is gonna be the last one of this year. Why? Because I did 3 characters that were requested by Tandy Fat and I haven't done yet. I almost made all of them, but I haven't done 3 yet, but they're done today. But this is gonna continue on until 2022, with New Year's Eve. This is tomorrow! So let's pray that 2022 will be a good year, and hopefully the year we finally get rid of COVID. But we don't even know yet. We just praying that it'll be well. But let's get on to business, you guys. Yeah. So who will be number one, you be asking? Well, it's a Naoki Denton that you all probably know that who's blue, and you guessed it, it is Handel. Yep, I just made Handel. And you wondering know who he is? He used to be He used to be called Falcon, and he worked on the Minnesota Railroad with engines with Duke and Peter Sam, and also Smudge turned to a generator. In the Rev series, there was Stanley Nagi and they were replaced by Smudge because of the budget constraints. And Button also worked on the Minnesota Railway too. And there was a theory that Felix Faye used to work there, since he knew Sir Handel when he was young. And Proteus, there was also the theory that Proteus also worked on the Minnesota Railway. Anyways, when the Minnesota Railway was closed, Falcon and Stewart were sold to the Mid-Continent Works for a project. However, they were sold later to the Skyline Railway in the early 1950s. No. Falcon was renamed to Sir Handel, and Stewart was renamed to Peter Sam. Sir Handel was not pretty good when he first came. When he first came to the railway, he thought that the coach department would catch the trucks when their coaches, and he later derailed at a station in the backstage for Sir Handel, and he got punished for it, causing Peter Sam to do the rest of the work on his own. While Scalori later on, he tried to pull a trade but made it feel like grenades and was sent away to be overhauled for a few years. And Sir Handel got punished for it. That was from the episode of Bad Day in Sir Handel, where they did a parody on it. Plus, I want to do a remake of that episode. I just need to get a Trapmaster Reneus, a Trapmaster Sir Handel, and a Trapmaster Peter Sam. And Sir Handel is going to appear in season 2, and he's going to appear in the 2 Naoki's episodes. He's going to first appear in Scalori Saves the Day, but he's only going to have one minor role. And when Duke came to the Skyline Railway, Sir Handel and Peter Sam were very happily reunited, and they still call Duke Grandpa even to this day still. And Sir Handel made a lot of new friends, like Duncan, Rusty, Luke, Mighty Mac, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and Sir Handel's a fan favorite. He's Train Games Productions 2021 favorite now getting in along with Duke. Train Boy 17's favorite now getting are Scholarly Reneus because he thinks it's cool. I asked him the question during the live stream, and he said Scholarly Reneus because they're cool. I got to admit, they were pretty cool in both the classic series and the GDI series, but not in the Hit Entertainer because they were out of character. Because they act like babies. Can't they make new characters who act dumb and silly instead of dumb? I wonder if Hit Entertainment was smoking pot back then. I guess we never know. Plus, there are a lot of others of Handel merchandise of him. Like, there are 2 versions of Handel on Urda, one of his name and one of the original name of Falcon. There's a couple of versions of Handel on Winning Railway. There's also a Taken Long, as well as Taken Play. There's even the late 2016 Taken Place at Handel, which I was shocked when I was a kid. There's even like Atlantic it's a Handel, and a Pocket Fantasy is a Handel. So Handel is like a fan favorite. Now, let's get into the detail on Sir Handel. The bumper bean is colored in a red crayon. and the bubbles and hook up on a black pencil. The smoke stack is also in a black pencil along with the eyebrows and eyes. For its lining, I use a red pencil for this red lining. The inside for its number 3 and nameplate is on a gold crayon, along with the window lining, the whistle, and that part over here, and even over there too. These parts are the wheels from a pencil. The wheels are painted in black along with that part over here in a black pencil. This part is also on a gold crayon. And the main color I use for the handle is in a dark blue crayon. With after I use a midnight blue crayon to represent the dark blue as a handle. And another weird thing about the handle was, in the railway series, when the handle went to the Skyline Railway, he was repainted from blue to red. However, in the TV series, his original blue paint was kept. That way, because Brit Arco wanted a younger audience of the kid to tell the Nagi engines apart. Because in the railway series, most of them were red and black. Well, the steam engines were black and the 2 diesels were black. So she repainted them in different colors so that way the younger audience can tell them apart. That's pretty clever. As a Handel will be appearing in season 2, you are definitely going to see him. Okay, now time for on to the last 2 engines. And who are the last 2? Well, they're twins. You got that right. I just made Bill and Ben. Yep, I just draw Bill and Ben. Bill and Ben are tank engine twins who work on the China clay picks. And they usually like to call mission. Anyways, they work on the China clay picks on Neil on Edward's branch line. And from time to time, they'll pull the China clay into the docks. And the clay pits were made to make new things. And they usually like to cause tricks and cause trouble and misfit. And that's another engine. Expect the engines like Boko, Edward, Mavis, and Gordon. And they even play a trick on Nia too, one episode called Hunt the Truck, and from season 22. Anyways, I loved Bill and Ben as a kid, and I still do to this day. Like, Bill and Ben, they're one of my favorite characters. Plus, you're dating on season 2. And some new characters will also look like them, but they're female and 2 different colors. So, what colors are there? Well, one will be blue, and one will be pink. So you have to guess who it is. But that will come much later soon, don't you worry. And also too, another thing about Bill and Ben was that, in the model series, Bill and Ben's wheels were black. However, in the TV series, their wheels were colored in red. I give them red wheels to represent the GDI series. I mean, that's not like completely bad. They also got headlamps too. Some of my favorite Bill and Ben episodes, like in The Diesel, Heroes, Buffalo Bottle, you know, that episode was kind of a little bit bad because Bill was pretty kind of whiny brat in that episode. Because Ben got shiny new buffaloes and Bill did not cause him to whine and act like a spoiled brat. But for some weird reason, Ben's wheel would change back into black. And also too, and also that was pretty weird. Since even though season 6 was not a bad season, the Norway itself was a little bit bad. Due to Alec Baldwin had a divorce that year. But the Norway was not 100% awful. And also I like Bill or Ben. Because that was pretty funny day because Ben got repainted into blue. And Ben decided it got painted into blue later. But they came back into yellow later. Plus, Mattel even made a winning railway pack of blue Bill and Ben. Only Ben was blue and Bill was yellow. But I wish they could make another winning railway pack with just a normal yellow Ben. Which Thomas Winning Railway did a custom of the Thomas Winning Railway Ben with a GDI face but in yellow paint. What he did was, he took another Times New Roman 2013 bill, put Ben's face on it, and reprinted the name Ben into Bill's side plate. That's pretty clever. Now, let's get on to the details of them. So, Bill and Ben's buffer beans, they're both colored in a red crayon, as you all know. And I both gave them red lining, as you can see. And I also colored the wheels in a red crayon, as you all may know. These parts are from a pencil. This part over here is also from a black pencil, along with the buffers. This part over here, the funnel, the domes, the inside part, and the indoor cab, windows, and the coal, even the whistle too. Same thing goes to Bill. And this part over here, I colored it in a tan crayon, but that part over here. And I also I colored the nameplates in a gold crayon. The SBS and Brennan Bay, they're both from red and yellow pencil. Well, the Brennan Bay is from a yellow pencil, while the SCC is from a red and yellow pencils. And I don't color the roofs white, so I let that be. And the main color that I colored Bill and Ben was in a yellow crayon. And they look pretty amazing. I could take both engines out, they look side by side. I hope you like Bill and Ben, my drawings of them. They're my second twin characters that I made. I mean third actually. The first one was Donald and Douglas, the second being Splatter and Dodge, and my third being Bill and Ben. So yeah, you are also gonna see Bill and Ben in one episode, and in a couple episodes. And Bill and Ben's gonna have one episode dedicated along with the new characters. So yeah, hope you're looking forward to that. So, this is the last Thomas drawing video of this year until 2022 on Saturday. So, which one was your favorite out of the three of them? Do you like Handel, the last now ending that I did? Or do you like Bill and Ben? Because I'm pretty curious. Tell me in the comments below. Plus, make requests of what characters I to do next for next year in 2022. Well, I hope you enjoy it. The last Thomas and Friends drawing video of 2021. Stay tuned for a lot more drawings as we hit 2022. Bye, you guys. See you all for the next Thomas drawing video in 2022.